The images were stark: smoke and fire in the heart of our cities, not from war abroad but chaos at home. Streets once filled with families and commerce became battlegrounds as masked figures hurled objects at police and shattered storefronts. This was no King's Day, a protest that devolved into pure chaos. The organizers claim it's a cry against injustice, but what's achieved by burning dumpsters or smashing small businesses? Look past the slogans and you see not a movement, but a mob. Rage with no endpoint but destruction. The media calls it mostly peaceful, focusing on a single flower holder while ignoring the violence. But who benefits from this chaos? Not the residents, not the police, not the country. The real winners are those who profit from division and fear. It's time we ask, who are they and what do they gain from this spectacle? When the cameras leave, it's ordinary people left to pick up the pieces, not activists or news anchors. The real cost is paid by citizens, the ambulance blocked by crowds, the elderly woman now afraid to walk her street, the shopkeeper watching his dream burn. These are the forgotten victims, their stories lost in the media's rush to glorify protesters. The disruption lingers, forcing businesses to board up and public spaces to become off-limits. This isn't protest, it's occupation, making life unbearable for regular people. The ones who pay the price are never the ones who cause the problem. What do No King's Day protesters want? They demand open borders, the end of immigration enforcement, and call any law they dislike tyranny. Contrast that with President Trump, who is simply enforcing laws passed by Congress, laws most Americans support. He's fulfilling his promise to secure the border and restore order, acting on a clear mandate. The protesters reject the democratic process, insisting their moral judgment overrides the law. Trump's position: the law is the law, and change comes through legislation, not riots. One side wants anarchy, the other, order. The protesters demand the president ignore his oath and favor non-citizens over citizens. Trump refuses, upholding the foundation of a sovereign nation, the right to decide who enters. Protesters call this hateful. Most Americans call it common sense. This is not a complicated issue. We've seen this playbook before: righteous cause media amplification, then riots and destruction question the movement, and you're told you're on the wrong side of history. Meanwhile, millions flow into activist organizations, as with Black Lives Matter, where money went to luxury and power, not the communities harmed. The real beneficiaries are the activists at the top, not the people they claim to help. Now ask who's funding No King's Day? Who pays for buses, banners, and media campaigns? These protests are rarely spontaneous, they're staged and funded by powerful interests. We must demand transparency. Who's pulling the strings and who profits from this chaos? The answers matter more than ever. The media sells the myth of a spontaneous uprising, but No King's Day is anything but organic. Protesters arrive in chartered buses, wielding identical signs, coordinated by field marshals and legal teams. This level of organization requires money, planning, and networks of nonprofits funded by billionaire foundations. The media acts as PR, repeating talking points and refusing to investigate funding or motives. They're not just reporting, they're participating, shaping the spectacle. So be skeptical. Who benefits? Is it really the marginalized or the professional activists and consultants? No King's Day isn't the voice of the people. It's the product of a powerful, well-funded political machine. Authenticity is faked, outrage is manufactured. Amidst the chaos, remember the core issue. President Trump is doing what he promised, putting America first by enforcing immigration laws and restoring order. The actions sparking these protests are a direct fulfillment of his campaign pledge. The media and protesters ignore that millions voted for stronger enforcement. They see law enforcement as malice, refusing to accept an election result they dislike. Restoring order isn't radical, it's government's primary job. A nation without borders or law is no nation at all. Trump is reasserting that laws apply to everyone equally. The choice is clear order or chaos. The future is up to us. Let's keep the conversation going without destruction. Like, comment, and subscribe. History Icebreakers.